There's so many different addictions that we have. And what I found is that the hardest thing for me was to stop and to just not have to. I was always trying to fill every single moment of my day, always try to be so busy. When I didn't have something to do, I'd find something to do in my business. Businesses, you can always work all day, every day. And so what I've tried to do, and I've built in my business, is a lot of systems and processes through my VP of operations has really helped me with this a ton, to be able to take a lot of stuff off my plate so that I have more time to just be. It's my personal belief that I think that God, the universe, life, whatever it is, speaks in silence. And so if I want those messages, I need to be silent. What I found for myself is when I would be silent, a lot of anxiety would come up. And I'd be like, you got to go to the next thing. You got to go to the next thing. This is stupid. You should be doing something else. And then I just realized that what I was trying to do is achieve to fill a void. But I could sit here, and there's been moments where I'll sit on my porch and I'll literally just start crying. And I'm like, sometimes it's gratitude. Oh my God, I can't believe I've been given this life. I can't believe I've had these challenges. I can't believe that I've had this come up. I'm so grateful for every single aspect of it. And sometimes I just sit there and tear up and I'm like, I don't know what this is, but this is something my body's releasing. And I need to be okay with this releasing process. There's a really interesting thing that people could look at. There's two videos that are really interesting on YouTube. One of them is called Polar Bear Trauma, where they show a video of a polar bear and they shoot it with a tranquilizer gun from a helicopter. They chase it down with a helicopter, really heightened experience. They shoot it with a tranquilizer gun, so it's still awake, but it's not, completely out. And it starts having a convulsion, starts seizuring. And eventually after its seizures, what it's doing is it's releasing all of the cortisol, all of the adrenaline from its body so that there's no trauma that comes with it. And so then it goes, after it's shaken for a while, takes a really deep breath and it just kind of calms down. Almost identical video of a impala that gets attacked by a jaguar and the jaguar gets scared off. It starts to convulse, takes a deep breath, and then it moves it. And we're taught in our lives at some point in time not to remove this and to work through these traumas and these feelings. I think children naturally do it through like temper tantrums. They move it. And sometimes as adults, we either need to have like an adult temper tantrum in safety, where you just take a pillow and you can be angry, you can be mad, you can just scream, you can cuss, you can smash it against the bed, whatever it is in safety by yourself without other people around so you don't scare them as well. And then sometimes it's also just like sitting there in silence and realizing that what is coming is going. It's like when you squeeze an orange, what's inside of it, orange juice, because that's what's in it, right? When you sit there and you put pressure on yourself or you give yourself space, what's coming out is actually what's inside, and your body's natural intelligence is trying to let go of it. And so for me, that's what I found, is that there's some moments where I'm just like incredibly grateful. There's some moments where by doing nothing, Jay, I get so much anxiety